And now to the war in Ukraine. According to new reports, the Russian military has been taking U.S. weapons provided to Ukrainian troops from the battlefield and sending them to Iran to be reverse engineered. Multiple sources claiming that Russian forces have been seizing small shoulder-fired weapons that Ukrainian forces have been forced to leave behind. NewsNation correspondent Kellie Meyer live for us in Washington tracking the story. Kellie, how credible are these claims?
Hey, Natasha. Well, the State Department did warn of this happening for months now. On the record, defense officials aren't seeing any, quote, significant evidence of diversion. But at the same time, they say they wouldn't be surprised if it happened due to the intensity of the war and that Ukraine is using what the U.S. is sending.
As the U.S. sends more and more weapons into Ukraine, new concerns today some capabilities are getting into the wrong hands. Multiple reports saying Russia is capturing U.S.-provided weapons left on the battlefield and sending them to Iran, where they could reverse engineer the systems. Weapons like javelins and stingers. Today, the Pentagon telling NewsNation they are aware of the reporting, but were unable to comment further. Instead, pointing to a defense official's recent testimony on Capitol Hill.
So what we're not seeing is any evidence of significant diversion. I think our assessment is if some of these systems have been diverted, it's by Russians who have captured things on the battlefield, which always happens, but that there's no evidence that the Ukrainians are diverting it to the black market.
Today, a State Department spokesperson telling NewsNation, quote, "We are not aware of any credible evidence of diversion," adding that battlefield losses occur in every conflict, and we cannot speak for what Russia does with arms it captures. This isn't the first time concerns were raised over weapons falling into adversaries' hands. NewsNation reported on the growing fear back in August. One expert telling us it was inevitable.
The scale is what's hard to know right now, and that's why there's this big push for oversight and monitoring now so that we can get a handle on that.
Calls growing on Capitol Hill for more oversight over the billions of dollars in weapons and equipment flowing into Ukraine.
So you can confidently say that to your knowledge, every sensitive weapon is currently under control of those who should have them.
And that's why we're engaged in we're laser focused on this issue and engaged in robust oversight to make sure that's the case.
The State Department also warning that Russia could be pushing out false reports of alleged illicit arms diversion as an attempt to weaken Western support for Ukraine, as some Republicans in Washington are pushing to put a stop to Ukraine aid.
Now, there are no U.S. boots on the ground in Ukraine, as we know, so this makes keeping track of weapons more of a challenge. Defense officials say they gave Ukrainians handheld scanners to keep track of the weapons. That data then gets transmitted back directly to the U.S. so they can try to prevent any potential diversion. Natasha.
Okay, I appreciate that context. Kellie Meyer live for us this evening. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.